Picture this. You're at a party, and there's that one guy who seems to have every woman's attention. He's not the loudest in the room, nor is he dripping with movie star looks. Yet women are leaning in, laughing at his jokes, and hanging on to his every word. What's his secret? Why does he stand out when others, no matter how hard they try, seem invisible? The answer might surprise you. It's not about flashy lines, extravagant gestures, or over-the-top confidence. Instead, it's about understanding the subtle art of emotional connection. It's about knowing what makes her feel truly understood and valued, not just impressed for a moment. In this guide, I'm going to show you how to create that kind of connection. You'll learn techniques that tap into the psychology of attraction, methods that go beyond the superficial and build a genuine spark. This isn't about manipulation or tricks. It's about discovering what truly resonates with her heart and mind. Curious? Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll know how to effortlessly stand out in a way that feels natural and authentic. Let's get started. Compliments. Quality over quantity. Compliments can make a powerful impression, but only when used thoughtfully. Bombarding her with generic praise like, "You're beautiful," might seem flattering at first, but it quickly loses its charm. Overdoing it can feel insincere, leaving her wondering if you're truly paying attention to who she is or just saying what you think she wants to hear. The key is to focus on meaningful, personalized compliments. Instead of commenting on obvious features like her looks, highlight unique aspects of her personality or passions. For example, if she's excitedly talking about something she loves, you might say, "The way you light up when you talk about her interest is inspiring. It's like your energy is contagious." This shows you're paying attention to her deeper qualities, not just her appearance. Timing is just as important as substance. Compliments feel more genuine when tied to specific moments rather than given freely from the start. For instance, instead of immediately saying she's smart, wait for her to share a unique perspective or solve a problem. Then remark, "I didn't realize how sharp you were until you pointed that out." Impressive. Gradual appreciation adds depth to your compliments, making them feel earned and special. It creates an experience where she feels seen for who she truly is, building a connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. One thoughtful remark at the right moment can leave a lasting impression, showing her that you're someone who values substance over superficiality. Ambiguity. Keep her guessing. Predictability can be the death of attraction. When everything about you is straightforward and easy to figure out, it leaves little room for intrigue. Women are naturally drawn to a mental challenge. It keeps them engaged and curious about what's coming next. This doesn't mean playing mind games or being dishonest. It's about adding a layer of mystery and excitement to your interactions. One way to do this is by mastering the art of mixed signals. The balance between vulnerability and playful teasing creates a dynamic that's both engaging and fun. For instance, if she shares a personal accomplishment, you could say, "That's seriously impressive. I can see how much effort you put into it." Then add a playful twist like, "But next time, don't make the rest of us look so lazy." This keeps the conversation light while showing genuine appreciation for her achievements. Ambiguity also gives you an edge by leaving her wondering about your intentions. If she feels like she has you completely figured out, the mystery evaporates, and with it, her desire to explore more about you. A well-placed comment or unexpected shift in tone can make her stop and think, "What does he really mean by that?" For example, compliment her on something meaningful, then change the subject before the conversation gets too heavy. It's a subtle move that leaves her wanting more. The power of uncertainty lies in its ability to make you memorable. When you keep her guessing, not through manipulation but through a natural mix of depth and humor, it sparks her curiosity and makes every interaction feel unique. She'll keep coming back for more, not because you tried too hard, but because you've become the kind of person she genuinely enjoys figuring out. Anchoring emotions through shared vision. One of the most powerful ways to create a connection is by tapping into her imagination and emotions through a technique called future projection. This involves casually planting playful scenarios that include both of you, sparking a sense of familiarity and intimacy without any pressure. For example, imagine you've just taken a picture together. Instead of just saying it's a nice photo, add a lighthearted twist like, "This could totally go in our future holiday album. What do you think?" Then quickly change the topic with a smile. It's playful, unexpected, and leaves her with a subtle image of you two together in a fun, shared moment. Why does this work? It creates a subconscious emotional anchor. Without realizing it, she starts associating positive and intimate feelings with you, as if you're already part of her life in a meaningful way. It's not about forcing a connection, but allowing her to naturally imagine a potential future with you. When done sparingly and with the right tone, future projection isn't just charming, it's unforgettable. It opens the door for deeper connections while keeping things light and engaging, leaving her curious about where your story could go next. Balance. Assertiveness without neediness. One of the biggest mistakes men make is revealing their feelings too soon. While honesty is important, over-explaining how much you like her right away can disrupt the natural buildup of attraction. It removes the mystery and excitement, making things feel predictable and, in some cases, overwhelming. Instead of rushing to declare your feelings, let the connection develop organically. To create balance, reverse the usual narrative of chasing. Shift your focus to evaluating her qualities, showing that you're interested but not desperate. For example, compliment her on something meaningful like her humor or determination, but add a playful twist. "If you keep this up, I might have to start competing with you." This shows that you admire her but still maintain your own standards and confidence. Encouraging her to take the lead is another powerful way to build attraction. By giving her space to express interest or make a move, you allow her to invest in the connection. When she feels like she's earning your attention and affection, it naturally deepens her emotional involvement. This balance between assertiveness and restraint keeps the dynamic fun and engaging, while showing her that you're confident enough not to rely on her approval to feel secure. It's a subtle shift that can make all the difference in how she perceives you. Subtle tactics for building emotional intimacy. Emotional intimacy often begins with the little things, subtle yet powerful cues that make her feel uniquely connected to you. One of the simplest but most effective ways to build this connection is by using her name during conversations. It creates a subconscious bond and makes your words feel more personal and meaningful. For instance, if her name is Sarah, you might say, "Sarah, the way you see things always gets me thinking. Do people tell you how insightful you are?" This not only personalizes the interaction, but also subtly affirms her individuality, which leaves a lasting impression. Another key element is introducing light, casual physical touches. These moments should feel natural and non-intrusive, like playfully bumping her shoulder when sharing a laugh or briefly touching her hand while emphasizing a point. These gestures build trust and create a sense of comfort without crossing boundaries. The key is to keep it light and occasional, ensuring it enhances the connection rather than overwhelming her. Lastly, embrace the power of layered communication. Instead of over-explaining your feelings or intentions, say just enough to intrigue her and leave space for her to interpret your actions. For example, give her a compliment with a playful twist like, "You're really great at this, but don't let it go to your head." This keeps the interaction engaging and allows her to piece together the deeper meaning behind your words. By combining personalization, subtle touches, and layered communication, you create an emotional dynamic that feels natural and genuine, making her more invested in discovering and deepening the connection with you. Timing, knowing when to step back. Mastering timing is just as important as the techniques themselves. Overusing strategies like compliments, playful teasing, or subtle touches can cause them to lose their effectiveness. If repeated too often, what once felt fresh and exciting can start to feel predictable or forced. The goal is to keep interactions natural, allowing moments to unfold organically rather than relying on rehearsed moves. Pay attention to her responses to know when to pivot. If she seems to pull back or becomes less engaged, it might be time to slow down or shift your approach. On the other hand, If she responds enthusiastically or leans into the connection, it could be a cue to escalate the interaction with deeper conversations or more meaningful gestures. Sometimes stepping back allows the connection to breathe, giving her space to reflect and even miss your presence. This creates a healthy balance, showing her that you're confident enough not to overcompensate. Timing isn't about withholding or playing games. It's about reading the moment and adapting to what feels right for both of you. When done well, it ensures that every interaction remains engaging and leaves her wanting more. Conclusion: creating a connection that lasts at its core. Building a meaningful connection isn't about manipulation or using tricks. It's about creating genuine chemistry. The goal is for her to feel like the connection is her choice, something she naturally gravitates toward because it feels authentic and real. When you focus on fostering moments where she feels seen, understood, and appreciated, the relationship becomes less about tactics and more about shared experiences and emotional resonance. Remember, the foundation of attraction lies in self-awareness and growth. By developing your emotional intelligence and working on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally attract the right people into your life. Instead of trying to impress, focus on connecting through honesty, humor, and confidence. It's these qualities that build lasting bonds. Now it's your turn. Which of the techniques we've discussed resonates most with you? Is there a specific one you're excited to try? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about building real, meaningful connections. And as always, remember, attraction is less about what you do and more about who you are. Stay confident, stay curious, and keep growing.